Imagine standing before a fortress so massive its shadow chills you. The stone walls are impossibly thick, the gates barred and shut. Behind them a battle-hardened enemy waits, confident in their defenses. And your weapon against this stronghold? Not a battering ram or a siege tower. It's a trumpet, a simple ram's horn, and something far more powerful, yet completely unseen, your faith. Today, we journey back to one of history's most astonishing victories, a testament that our greatest battles are won not by sight, but by faith. This is the story of how the walls of Jericho came crashing down. Jericho was no ordinary city. It was the strategic gateway to the Promised Land. Its legendary double walls rose high, a marvel of engineering built to intimidate and crush the spirit of any attacker. To the human eye, it was impenetrable. But God sees what we cannot. He had already delivered the verdict to Joshua with a simple, unwavering promise. "See, I have given you Jericho." The victory was already declared. The catch? The battle plan would defy all military strategy and human logic, requiring a level of trust that seemed almost impossible to muster. God's battle plan was unlike any other. For 6 days, the Israelite army marched silently around the fortified city, once each day. The only sound was the haunting blast of the priest's trumpets, with the Ark of the Covenant, the symbol of God's presence, at the center of their procession. No battering rams, no siege towers, no arrows. From a military perspective, it was absurd. Just walking, a silent, relentless parade of faith that must have baffled Jericho's defenders and tested the patience of the Israelites themselves. The people inside, watching from their impenetrable walls, surely thought the Israelites had lost their minds. But this wasn't a show of force. It was a profound act of surrender. They were walking in radical obedience, trusting a process that defied all human logic. Then came the 7th day. They marched around the city not once but 7 times. The tension was palpable. As the trumpets let out one final long blast, Joshua shouted, "Shout, for the Lord has given you the city!" The people unleashed a unified roar of faith, and the ground began to shake. The unshakable walls collapsed. They didn't fall to military might, but because God's people dared to trust His word, proving that our greatest victories are won not in our strength, but in our surrender. We all face our own Jerichos. Impossible situations, towering obstacles, battles we can't win on our own. Maybe it's a mountain of debt, a fractured relationship, or a diagnosis that steals your breath. These are the walls that seem impenetrable. But walking by faith doesn't mean we ignore this reality. It means we choose to believe God's promise is more real than our problems, anchoring our hope in His unshakable character. When we obey Him, even when it makes no sense, the path of obedience unlocks divine power. Walls don't just crumble, they vanish. So today, take courage. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Your Jericho will fall,